She asked me to grab pizza during my dad's funeral and called it family drama. I sent one screenshot to her mom. Now she's lost her home, her family, and is facing a restraining order after she tried to destroy my career. I don't know if this makes me the asshole, but I buried my dad last weekend and my girlfriend asked me to pick up pizza on the way home from the cemetery. Let me back up. My dad died of a heart attack. 56 years old. We found out on a Wednesday morning. Mom called me at work, couldn't even get the words out. Just kept saying he's gone over and over until my sister took the phone and explained. I left my desk, drove straight to the hospital, but he was already gone by the time I got there. They let us see him. He just looked asleep. I kept waiting for his chest to move. The next few days were a blur. Planning a funeral when you're still trying to process that the person is actually dead feels impossible. Mom couldn't make decisions. She'd start talking about casket options and then just start crying. My sister handled most of it. I dealt with the financial stuff, the death certificates, calling his employer, his insurance. All the administrative pieces of someone dying that nobody prepares you for. My girlfriend, ex-girlfriend now, obviously was living with me. Had been for about 6 months. Things were fine before this. Not perfect, but fine. She worked retail, complained about her manager a lot, spent most evenings on her phone. We didn't fight much. Didn't really do much together either, if I'm being honest. It was comfortable, easy. When Dad died, she said all the right things at first. "I'm so sorry, babe. Let me know what you need. I'm here for you." She even offered to come to the hospital that first day, but I told her not to. Didn't want her sitting in that waiting room. Figured I'd see her at home. Got back to the apartment around midnight. She was watching some reality show, eating ice cream straight from the container. Barely looked up when I walked in. "How is he?" "He's dead." She paused the show then. "Oh my God. Babe, I'm so sorry." She got up, hugged me. It felt mechanical, like she was performing the action without really being present. "What do you need?" "Want me to order food?" I didn't want food. I went to bed. She came in an hour later, got under the covers, went to sleep. No more questions. No checking if I was okay. Just sleep. The next few days, she complained that I wasn't talking much. "You've been so quiet. Are you mad at me?" "I'm trying to be supportive, but you're shutting me out." I wasn't shutting her out. I was planning my father's funeral. There's a difference. Thursday night, she asked if we could still go to her friend's birthday dinner on Saturday. The funeral was scheduled for Saturday morning. I can't. The funeral's Saturday. "Oh, right. Well, maybe I'll just go after. After my dad's funeral? I mean, you'll probably want family time anyway. I don't want to be in the way." "Histoire de here. You wouldn't be in the way. You're my girlfriend." "I know, but like, it's a family thing. I'd feel awkward." I dropped it. Figured grief was making me sensitive. Maybe she was trying to give me space. Maybe she thought she'd be intruding. I don't know. Saturday morning, I woke up to a text from her. Sent at 6 a.m. "Babe, I'm so sorry. I have food poisoning. Been in the bathroom all night. Can't stop throwing up. There's no way I can come today. I'm so sorry. Love you so much." I sat there on the edge of the bed, reading it 3 times. The funeral was in 4 hours. She was in the other room, supposedly violently ill, and she'd texted me instead of waking me up or saying something when I got up. Walked to the bathroom. Door was closed. Knocked. "Yeah. You okay?" "Not really. I feel awful. I don't think I can make it today." Her voice sounded normal. Not weak, not strained. Normal. "You need anything? Medicine? Water?" "No, I'll be fine. You should get ready. Don't want you to be late." I pressed my forehead against the door. Wanted to say something. Ask if she was really sick or just didn't want to come. But what would that accomplish? If she didn't want to be there, forcing her wouldn't make it better. "Okay, I'll text you later. Good luck, babe." Good luck. Like I was taking a test. Got dressed. Black suit that didn't fit quite right anymore. Drove to the funeral home alone. My sister hugged me in the parking lot. "Where's?" "Sick. Food poisoning." She looked at me for a long moment. Didn't say anything. Just squeezed my arm. The service was small. Maybe 30 people. Dad kept himself mostly. Co-workers, a few cousins, neighbors. Mom sat in the front row between me and my sister. She wore Dad's cologne. I could smell it on her jacket. That's what broke me weirdly. Not the casket. Not the eulogies. The cologne. My uncle spoke. Talked about Dad teaching him to fish when they were kids. How Dad never missed a shift in 30 years at the plant. Good man. Hard worker. Loved his family. All true. All impossibly inadequate for summarizing a person's entire life. We drove to the cemetery in a procession. Gray sky. That specific kind of cold that seeps into your bones. Mom held my hand so tight I thought she'd break something. My sister cried quietly on her other side. I just felt numb, like I was watching it happen to someone else. They lowered the casket into the ground. That's when my phone buzzed in my pocket. I almost didn't check it, but Mom was staring straight ahead, not blinking, and I needed something to do with my hands. Pulled out my phone. Text from her. Hey babe, can you pick up pizza on the way home? Also, can your family drama wait? I have friends coming over and need the apartment looking decent lol. I read it once. Twice. 3 times. My dad's casket was literally being lowered into the ground. I could hear the mechanical whir of the pulley system. Mom's hand in mine. My sister's quiet crying. The priest saying something about ashes and dust. And my girlfriend, who'd been too sick to attend, was asking me to pick up pizza, calling my father's funeral family drama. I pocketed the phone. Didn't respond. Didn't react. My uncle asked if I was okay. I nodded. Leet. Said I was fine. We went to Mom's house after. People brought casseroles and cookies and kept saying he's in a better place, as if anyone knows that for sure. I stood in the kitchen drinking coffee that had gone cold, listening to stories about Dad I'd heard 100 times. My sister caught me staring at nothing. You good? Yeah, just tired. You're a terrible liar. I showed her the text. She read it twice. Her jaw tightened. Are you fucking kidding me? Keep your voice down. She called Dad's funeral drama. I know. While you were at the cemetery. I know. And she wants pizza. I took my phone back. I'm not dealing with this right now. You're going home to her? I live there. So do I. Come to my place. I need to handle this myself. She grabbed my arm. You shouldn't be alone with her. Not tonight. I'll be fine. I wasn't fine. Drove home around 8:30. Parked at my usual spot. Walked up the stairs to my apartment. Could hear music before I even opened the door. Loud. Thumping bass. Voices laughing. Unlocked the door. The living room was trashed. Wine bottles on every surface. Pizza boxes stacked on my coffee table. 3 of them, all open, half-eaten slices congealing on paper plates. Her friends were sprawled across my couch like they owned the place. One of them had her feet on my coffee table. Another was scrolling through my Netflix account on the TV. One of them saw me first. Tall girl, blonde. I'd met her twice. Oh, hey, you're back. How was it? How was it? My father's funeral. How was it? She blinked. Yeah, was it nice? I couldn't form words. My girlfriend came out of the kitchen holding a wine glass. Wearing the dress I'd bought her for her birthday. Hair curled. Makeup perfect. Smiling. Babe, perfect timing. We need more wine. Can you run to the store? Ich tire her. She tilted her head. What? Get out. The room went quiet. Someone paused the music. She laughed. What? Get out. All of you. Don't be weird. Come have a drink with us. You've been so depressing lately. You need to loosen up. Depressing. I've been depressing. I buried my father today. Yeah, that sucks. But life goes on, right? She took a sip of wine. My friends came over to cheer me up because dealing with your family stuff has been really hard on me too. You're not the only one suffering here. Her friend, the blonde one, started gathering her purse. Maybe we should. No, my girlfriend cut her off. This is my apartment too. I can have people over. He doesn't get to just come home and ruin everything. That's when something clicked. I pulled out my phone, found the text, screenshot it, sent it to one person. Her mom. Her mom loved me. We'd always gotten along great. She'd lost her own dad when she was 22. Told me about it once over dinner at their place. How it destroyed her for years. How she still thought about him every day. I knew she'd understand exactly what that text meant. My girlfriend saw my face change. Who are you texting? Your mom. The wine glass almost slipped from her hand. You what? I sent her the text you sent me. The one about pizza and family drama. While I was at the cemetery. Her face went from tipsy and annoyed to pure panic in about 3 seconds. You can't. That's private. You can't just. You called my dad's funeral drama and asked me to pick up pizza. I sent it to your mom. Her friends were suddenly very interested in leaving, grabbing bags, mumbling excuses, practically running for the door. My girlfriend was calling her mom. No answer. Calling again. No answer. She's not picking up. Her voice was getting higher. Panicky. Call her back. Tell her it was a joke. It wasn't a joke. Yes, it was. You know, I joke around. This is just my sense of humor. Babe, please. My mom's going to kill me. The last friend left. Door clicked shut. Now, it was just us in the destroyed apartment. Wine-stained carpet. Pizza grease on my furniture. The smell of cheap perfume and alcohol. Clean this up, then pack your stuff. You're leaving. I'm not going anywhere. This is my home. Lease is in my name. You moved in 6 months ago. You're not on anything. So yeah, you're leaving. She tried crying. Real tears now, not the fake kind. Baby, please. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. I was stressed and I messed up. Don't do this over one stupid text. One stupid text during my father's funeral. I said I'm sorry. My phone rang. Her mom. I answered on speaker. Put her on. I handed my girlfriend the phone. She held it away from her face like it might explode. Mom, I can explain. Shut your mouth. Her mom's voice was ice. You know what happened when my dad died? You know what that was like for me? And you texted that boy about pizza while he was burying his father. What is wrong with you? It wasn't that serious. Everyone's overreacting. Not that serious. The anger in her mom's voice was barely controlled. You told him his father's funeral needs to wait because you have friends over. Are you insane? Mom, I'm coming to get you. Pack your things. You're coming home with me tonight. I'm not leaving. He can't kick me out. He can, and he will. Pack your stuff, or I'll pack it myself and leave it on the curb. The call ended. My girlfriend stood there holding my phone like someone had slapped her. She'll calm down. She always does. She's just being dramatic. I went to the bedroom, started pulling her clothes out of the closet. What are you doing? Helping you pack. She tried to grab the clothes. Stop. You can't do this. I didn't say anything. Just kept packing. Makeup from the bathroom. Shoes from the closet floor. That stupid plant she'd bought that I'd been watering for 3 months because she kept forgetting. All of it into suitcases. Her mom showed up maybe 20 minutes later. Let herself in with the key I'd given her months ago. Walked into the apartment, looked at the wine bottles and pizza boxes, and her face did something I'd never seen before. You threw a party. My girlfriend tried to hug her. Mom, please. Her mom stepped back. Don't touch me. Where are your bags? I'm not leaving. Her mom looked at me. Really looked at me. I'm so sorry about your father. About this. About everything. You deserve so much better than this. Then she turned back to her daughter. Get your bags, or I'm dragging you out. Choose. Something in her voice made my girlfriend finally move. She grabbed her stuff, crying, saying this wasn't fair. Everyone was ganging up on her. She didn't do anything wrong. 3 trips down to the car. The whole time she kept looking back at me like I was going to stop it. Like I was going to say, wait, never mind, come back. I didn't. Before they left, her mom pulled me aside. Spoke quietly so her daughter couldn't hear. I don't know what happened to her. This isn't how I raised her. I'm so sorry for your loss. I nodded. Couldn't really form words. They left. I locked the door, looked around at the disaster of wine and pizza and someone else's mess in my apartment, and finally cried. Not for her. For my dad. For the fact that I'd spent the night of his funeral dealing with this instead of being with my family. For the fact that the person I'd been living with for 6 months thought so little of me that she'd call his death drama and throw a party the same day. I cleaned until 3 a.m., vacuumed wine out of the carpet, threw away the pizza, washed every dish and glass. By the time I finished, the apartment looked normal again. Empty, but normal. Sat on the couch in the dark for a while after. Thought about my dad. About the last conversation we'd had. He called me Tuesday night, 2 days before he died. Wanted to know if I was coming to dinner Sunday. Yeah, Dad. I'll be there. Good. Your mom's making pot roast. That was it. That was the last thing he said to me. Your mom's making pot roast. I would have said more if I'd known. The text started the next morning. 4 a.m. I can't believe you kicked me out. My mom won't even talk to me. This is all your fault. If you had just explained to her it was a misunderstanding, none of this would have happened. I didn't respond. More texts throughout the day. Long paragraphs about how I'd humiliated her, how I was cruel, how she'd done nothing wrong. I blocked her number that afternoon when the calls started. Then her friends got involved. Her best friend, not the blonde from the party, someone else, texted me around 6. Really? You're going to humiliate her in front of her mom over one text? Everyone says things they don't mean. I sent her the screenshot, the funeral text, with the timestamp clearly visible. She wrote back, "Oh, that was it. Just oh." But some of her other friends weren't so reasonable. 2 of them started a group chat with me. "So you're really throwing away 2 years because she had friends over? Insecure much lol. We've been together 2 years. Not that it mattered. She dodged a bullet tbh." I replied once. She called my father's funeral family drama and asked me to pick up pizza while I was at the cemetery. She said it was a joke you took wrong. I left the group chat. Found out through a mutual friend, guy I played basketball with sometimes, that my ex had been telling everyone a very different story. In her version, I'd been cold and distant since Dad died, refusing to talk to her, shutting her out. She'd organized a small get-together to cheer herself up because I was making everything about me. When I came home, I exploded, screamed at her friends. And then, this is the part that made my blood run cold. I physically threw her out. Yeah, she told people I put my hands on her. Heard about it when my buddy from work pulled me aside Friday afternoon. "Hey man, don't want to get in your business, but your ex is posting some stuff online. Says you shoved her, pushed her against a wall. I don't believe it, but thought you should know." I felt sick. I never touched her. Her mom came and got her. Watch the whole thing. None of that's true. That's what I figured. Just watch your back, man. I checked social media for the first time since the funeral. Hadn't posted, hadn't scrolled, hadn't even thought about it. Sure enough, vague post from her. Finally safe. Healing from a toxic relationship. Sometimes the people you trust most are the ones who hurt you worst. Comments from her friends. "OMG, babe, are you okay? Stay strong, red heart." I knew something was off about him. I wanted to respond. Post the screenshot. Show everyone what she really said. Let them see the truth. My sister talked me down. Don't. People who matter know the truth. Don't waste energy on her drama. You just bury Dad. Focus on that. She was right. But it sucked watching people believe her lies. Then her mom called me. "I need to tell you what's going on here." Apparently, my ex had moved back home expecting everything to be normal. Mom doing her laundry, cooking her meals, basically acting like she was 16 again instead of 27. Her mom wasn't having it. I told her she needed to find a job and her own place. She's been on my couch for 5 days, acting like the world owes her something. When I bring up what she did to you, she says it's not that deep, and everyone's being extra. I'm sorry you're dealing with this. Don't be. I enabled her too long, which is why I'm calling. She paused. I overheard her on the phone yesterday. She's planning something. Talking about showing up at your work, making a scene, getting you fired. Something about HR complaints. Great. Perfect. Thanks for the warning. I emailed my boss in HR first thing Monday morning. Kept it professional. Recent breakup. Concerns about workplace disruption. Attached the funeral text as context. Figured they should know what they might be dealing with. HR responded within an hour. They make a note. Brief security. If she showed up, she'd be escorted out immediately. 2 days later, I was at my desk and my phone rang. Internal line. Reception. "Hey, there's someone here for you." Says she's your girlfriend. Security's already down here. I went to the lobby. There she was. Dressed up. Nice jeans, blouse, makeup perfect. Holding 2 coffees. Smiling like nothing had happened. Security guard, older guy, looked uncomfortable, cleared his throat. "Sir," she says she needs to talk to you. "We can talk in the lobby." My ex's smile brightened. "Hey babe, I brought you coffee. Can we talk somewhere private? We're not together. You shouldn't be here." The smile faltered. "Don't be like that. I miss you. Let's just talk. Please." "No." I drove all the way here. I didn't ask you to. "Look," she set the coffees down on the reception desk. "I am sorry, okay? I've been beating myself up for days. My mom won't talk to me. Everyone's being weird, and you won't answer my calls. Can we please just move past this? Move past you calling my father's funeral family drama? No, we're done. Please leave." Her face hardened. "You're being so dramatic." It was one text. "Security, please escort her out." That's when she switched completely. The nice girl mask dropped. Her voice went cold. Fina, but you're going to regret this. Everyone's going to know what you're really like. How you controlled me and isolated me, and she looked at the security guard, then at the receptionist, making sure they were listening, and abused me. I have proof. What proof? I've been documenting everything. Every fight. Every time you made me feel like garbage. My therapist says you're textbook abusive. You don't have a therapist. I got one. After you traumatized me. And she agrees you're dangerous. The security guard stepped between us. Ma'am, you need to leave now. She picked up one of the coffees. For a second, I thought she was going to drink it. Walk away. She threw it at me. Hit my chest. Hot liquid soaked through my shirt and tie. Burned. That's what you deserve. I hope your dead dad would be proud. Security grabbed her arms, professionally, gently, and walked her toward the door while she screamed about assault and lawyers and how she was the victim. I stood there in the lobby, covered in coffee, shaking. My boss called me in her office an hour later. I'd changed into the spare shirt I kept in my desk drawer, but I still smelled like coffee and anger. HR saw the security footage. We're filing a report. Do you want to press charges? Did I? Part of me just wanted it over. Wanted to never think about her again. But she'd thrown hot coffee at me. At work. In front of witnesses. Said she hoped my dead dad would be proud. Yeah, AITA. Police report filed by end of day. Got home that night and found a letter taped to my door. From her. 5 pages, front and back, handwritten, about how I destroyed her life. Stole her home. Turned her mother against her. How she'd given me everything and I'd thrown her away like trash. How I was heartless and cruel, and she should have seen the signs earlier. Not one word about my dad. Not one acknowledgement of what she'd actually done. I photographed every page and added them to the folder I was keeping, just in case. This wasn't over. The coffee incident got me a temporary restraining order. Court date was the following week. Judge looked at the security footage, all of it, including her screaming about my dead dad, read the funeral text, and told her to move on with her life. She cried in court. Big, theatrical sobs. Her mom sat in the back row with her arms crossed, stone-faced. That should have been the end. It wasn't. Started getting emails from fake accounts. Different names, same writing style. All her. Hope you're happy ruining someone's life. Your dad would be ashamed of you. Everyone knows what you really are. You can't hide behind restraining orders forever. Forwarded them all to my lawyer. Then my landlord called. Someone claiming to be your girlfriend called yesterday. Said you were subletting illegally and wanted to know how to report violations. We broke up. She's just trying to cause problems. Figured. She also tried to say she was on the lease and needed a key. I told her our records only show your name. She tried to get a key to my apartment. To do what? Break in? Go through my stuff? I didn't want to know. That night, my car got keyed. Both sides. Deep scratches. Liar carved into the hood. Parking garage security camera caught someone in a hoodie around 2 a.m. Can't see the face clearly, but the height, the build, it's her. Or one of her friends. Another police report. But then her mom called with something interesting. I found something. You need to see it. She came over with a folder. Printed screenshots from my ex's phone. I'm not proud of invading her privacy, but I needed to know if this abuse story was real or something she made up. The screenshots were bad. Group chats where she bragged about playing victim and how everyone believes women anyway. Plans to ruin his reputation and make him lose his apartment. Messages about how she was going to take him for everything. One message that made my stomach drop. His dad just died, so perfect timing, honestly. He's vulnerable, and everyone will feel sorry for me. I felt sick reading it. Her mom looked exhausted, older than I'd ever seen her. I knew she was spoiled. But this is something else. I'm so sorry. You didn't do this. She did. I enabled it. By always making excuses. She didn't mean it. She's just stressed. I taught her actions don't have consequences. Took the screenshots to my lawyer the next day. This is perfect, he said, flipping through them. Proof of malicious intent. Targeted harassment. We can get a permanent restraining order. Maybe go after her for damages. I don't want money. I just want her to leave me alone. Then we make sure she understands there are real consequences. Court date set for the permanent restraining order. 2 weeks out. That weekend was Dad's birthday. Would have been 57. Small thing at Mom's house. Just family. We made his favorite dinner, pot roast, mashed potatoes, green beans. Told stories. Cried. Laughed at a few. My uncle told the one about Dad accidentally setting the garage on fire, trying to deep fry turkey. We'd heard it 100 times. Still laughed. Got home around 10 that night. My apartment door was cracked open. Deadbolt jimmied. Door frame splintered. Called the cops. Didn't go inside. They cleared it. Said whoever did it was gone. Nothing stolen. That's what made it creepy. Nothing taken, but everything disturbed. Drawers pulled open. Closets searched. Papers scattered across my desk. Like someone looking for something. What would they be looking for? The officer asked. I showed him my file. The texts. The coffee incident. The keyed car. The restraining order hearing coming up. Yeah, this is escalating, he said. You got somewhere else you can stay? Stayed at my sister's for 3 days. She was furious. Dad's been gone a month, and she's doing this. What is wrong with her? I don't know anymore. Went back to work, and my boss pulled me aside again. HR got a complaint. Says you're creating a hostile work environment, making someone feel unsafe. It's her. Has to be. We figured. HR's tracking the IP address. Later that day, HR confirmed. Complaint came from her mom's house, where she'd been staying. We're closing it as fraudulent, the HR director told me. But she tried to submit 2 more under different names. Same IP. We blocked it. She tried to get me fired 3 times in 1 day. Her mom called that night. She's gone. Packed her stuff and left. Said I'm against her too, and she's staying with a friend. I told her fine. Maybe the real world will wake her up. She called me every name in the book and left. I'm sorry. Don't be. This was inevitable. Next morning, I'm at my desk and get a notification. She posted on social media. Long post about escaping abuse and someone who used my father's death to manipulate me, and how she was finally free but traumatized. Comments pouring in. Red heart, red heart, red heart. Stay strong, babe. You deserve so much better. I did what my sister told me not to. Made my own post. Posted the screenshot. The text she sent while I was at my father's funeral. Can you pick up pizza on the way home? Also, can your family drama wait? Captioned it. This is what she sent me while I bury my father. This is the manipulation she's talking about. Let's be clear. Her post was deleted within 20 minutes. Mine stayed up. The comments shifted fast. Holy shit. This is insane. She's actually crazy. Her friend called me. The one she'd been staying with. You need to take that post down. No. She's having a complete breakdown. Crying so hard she threw up. Do you know what you've done? Do you know what she's done to me? The harassment. The break-in. The false work complaints. There are police reports. She wouldn't. She threw coffee at me in my office lobby. It's on camera. She tried to break into my apartment. She tried to get me fired 3 times in 1 day. All documented. Silence. Just take the post down. Tell her to leave me alone, and I'll think about it. She hung up. Got a text from an unknown number that night. You in okay? I'll leave you alone. Just delete it. Everyone hates me now. Didn't respond. An hour later. Please. I'm begging you. My life is ruined. Post stayed up for 2 days. Then I deleted it. Not because I felt bad. Because I made my point. The harassment stopped. No more emails. No more incidents. Nothing. Court date came. She didn't show up. Judge granted the permanent restraining order anyway. 5 years. No contact. Her mom texted after. She moved to Arizona. Living with her dad. I think it's best for everyone. It's been quiet for a month now. Actually quiet. Permanent restraining order in place. She's in Arizona. Blocked everywhere. Haven't heard from her or her friends in weeks. Works normal again. Boss gave me time off to deal with everything. Nobody mentions it anymore. Apartment feels like mine. Changed the locks. Got a Ring doorbell. Feels safer. But here's the thing. Winning doesn't feel like winning. I'm just exhausted. My dad's still gone. That's what actually matters. What hurts every single day. And all this drama stole time from grieving properly. Should have been helping my mom through this. My sister, processing that I'll never talk to him again. Instead, I spent a month on restraining orders and police reports and security footage because someone couldn't handle consequences for one horrible text. Started therapy twice a week. Therapist is clinical terms for what she did. Narcissistic traits, lack of empathy, manipulative behavior patterns, but basically it just means she's not okay. Probably needs help. Just far, far away from me. I don't wish bad things on her. That's weird to say, but it's true. I just want her gone and getting help. Which she is. Her mom still texts sometimes, checking on me. She sent flowers on what would have been Dad's birthday. Card said, "I'm so sorry for everything." She's a good person who raised a daughter that isn't. Some of my ex's friends apologized after seeing the screenshot. "We didn't know. We're sorry. I appreciated it. Didn't really engage, but I appreciated it." Trust is hard now. Real friends stuck around, though. My buddy from work brings lunch over once a week. Doesn't make me talk. Just sits with me. Sister calls every morning. Mom comes over Sundays, and we watch Dad's favorite shows. That's the actual support system. I'm doing okay. Not great. Not terrible. Okay. Processing grief slowly. With people who actually care. Without someone actively trying to destroy my life while I do it. Sold some of Dad's tools last weekend. He want them used. Kept his favorite wrench, though. Sits on my desk. Reminds me he was real, and I'm still here. She texted from a new number a few days ago. "I'm sorry for everything. I was wrong. I hope you can forgive me someday." I let it sit there for a while. Read a few times. Proof the harassment really stopped. That consequences worked. Then I blocked it. Because sorry doesn't undo the funeral text. Doesn't undo the coffee, the car, the break-in, the lies. Doesn't give me back the month I spent dealing with her instead of grieving. Some things you don't come back from. Moving next month. New apartment. Fresh start. Somewhere she's never been. Need space that isn't tied to memories of any of this. Dad used to say, "People show you who they are when things get hard." He was right. She showed me. I believed her. Now I'm moving on. That's the closest to a happy ending I'm getting. And honestly, it's enough.
Alright, that's it for today. See you in the next one.